Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the continuation of Blood West here on your professional walkthroughs channel with me, your host, Max. So in the previous episode, we were able to kill off the boss of the second chapter in the swamp, and as we were leaving that region with the skeleton here, unfortunately in some of these cliffs there was an avalanche of rocks and it fell on top of me, so the guy had to resurrect me, and now apparently since we tried to run away from the totem, I have been tasked with collecting resources so that we can actually construct the totem ourselves here. So yeah, fun stuff. On top of it, the lady from the swamp showed up, and well, we can appreciate her assets. So what I started to do on the previous episode is start making my way towards Digger's Will. We started to run into brand new enemies, so those included some sort of hellbats and also some other unique enemies which I have not yet seen. So we're gonna continue on this episode and see if we can keep clearing out the location, see if we can get the relic, and yeah, just overall see if we can finish off the game. I usually try to keep the episodes about an hour long, and I'm assuming there's gonna be a bunch of things for me to clear out. Eventually some sort of boss fight for the end of the third chapter or the end of the story. So yeah, that's, I guess, what's gonna be the plan. In the meantime, I also cover other titles and I try to work on other content for the channel. However, I have to admit, lately, I just didn't have that much energy to put work into it because I've been going through a lot of stuff, so I'm trying to at least provide whatever content I can. So the unique enemy which we came across, I already sold the manual pages for it, is this sort of red, like, it's almost as if someone skinned a female. Her nails grew out and she became this sort of weird shrieker. And so that's kind of new for this chapter. We have Return of the Birdmen. We have also units from the first and second chapter. So there's a large mix of units to be messed around with.
Need one.
And apparently now I have access to even like the buffalo rifle, which I haven't had access to or had the chance to try it out before. The ammunition for that thing is kind of tricky, so I'm not really sure what would be a decent target to try it out for, because yeah, in this game, if you experiment, you can end up dying rather easily. So I'm gonna actually have to increase the volume here. Seems like this hellbat does not have a victim. That was a terrible miss.
Hellish spawn.
So the fun thing about these things is that usually you try to go for the headshot because that tends to guarantee you a kill. Now with the hellbats, the weird thing is, however, that when you hit the hellbat itself, it actually detaches itself from the victim which it's currently controlling, and so the hellbat tries to attack you. So kind of need to hide behind some sort of object in order to avoid its attack, otherwise you can become its next victim. So these are the hellbat victims. You can see that they look kind of weird. There's a high concentration of things, and I was actually considering, what if I would try to use the buffalo rifle on the butcher? That seems like an interesting target. The problem here is that this building is filled with the Ravenous Sisters, or what are they called? You can hear it from the audio feedback, and also we have some other units in here. So that's the thing which I was kind of wondering, what should be the next potential target for me to clear out the outside in order to push in and start clearing out the interior. The reason why I want to do that is that if shit hits the fan and I have to run or make a run for it, I would hate for the outside to be filled with other units which can then start chasing after me, and I would just have more problems. So what I was thinking is that if I would see the butcher with the bucket on its head, I can try to utilize theoretically the buffalo rifle, see if that thing would do any damage to it from some sort of safe distance from the rest of the enemy, so that we do not aggro them as well. The problem here tends to be the fact that trying to get this fat bastard out where I want him to is not always guaranteed. I don't know honestly if that's an enemy or just some sort of handkerchief hanging somewhere. Where the hell is this damn thing? So this is the... If I shoot the helmet, I will probably not do anything. I'm gonna try to put some distance between me and the guy. Now, due to the fence, he's gonna have to run around. It took 3 rounds with this thing to take him out. Now, sure, I think there's like a unique or legendary version of this weapon which you can purchase from the ghost, but that thing cost ridiculous amount of money. And this is kind of weird here that I see as if this sort of reflection, as if something was glowing here whenever we come here, but then again no actual results of such case. So I'm not sure if that's just a glitch or if that's for some later thing which we will have to deal with. Now, what I know from this house is that there are those 2 prodigious daughters, or what are they called, while the ghouls keep walking, or at least initially they walked out of the saloon downstairs and they tried to like guard this perimeter, but now that's no longer the case. So I'm not sure if I'll have to pop in. I don't know if he's like holding the gate or... Okay, so we see that there's one ghoul on the balcony up there. Crap. Problem is that they're too damn close to one another, so if I would try to take them out... Crap, I freaking missed. Okay, I had to make sure to actually hit this thing because it can take you out rather easily once it closes in the distance. I have put points into the HP pool, so it's larger, but that still does not mean jack squat if the enemy gets their hands on you. The thing is that with this game, you're supposed to play it more passively.
Fancy.
Try to take your time.
Right on the
Make
mark.
those shots count. I'm shown that I have like
I'll
a
save
skill
this one
point
for
to
later.
invest. I unfortunately did invest it into the wrong thing, so what I'm trying to get is the skill to improve the prices from the merchant.
Hellish spawn.
There's one more. The thing with these daughters or sisters or whatever the hell they are called is the fact that you need to make sure to hit the head, but not directly. Otherwise, you hit the actual helmet.
Fine addition
And when
to
you
my
hit the
collection.
helmet to uncover their ugly ass face, they go berserk, and because they do wield a shotgun, you really don't want to go Kurt Cobain with
Alas,
them.
It's never enough.
You will not have a good time. I know that that reference is a little dark, but I think you get the gist with it. And if you don't, well, I think he committed suicide with a shotgun blast to the skull.
Whatever gets the job done.
Problem is where she is oriented. I cannot really turn her around. So I don't have like a good shot at her. And I don't know what's roaming around in here. So I'm not sure if killing the ghoul would not trigger her, or if I wait for the ghoul to rotate out of sight into the back of that room, then I can take her out from the side and try to then take out the ghoul himself.
Bleed the freak.
Okay. The
Into nothingness.
honest thing is, I still think
Die.
the enemy tends to get a little
Bullets and arrows need
janky
'em all.
when it comes to killing units close by. Sometimes they get triggered to
It's
the fact
never
that they
enough.
see a corpse. Sometimes it don't do shit. So that's why I'm trying to be as careful as I can be. So here we see
Bullets
this
and arrows
knucklehead,
need
which
'em
made
all.
appearance in the second chapter. Usually these things tend to have like a save. I have a crap ton of save keys, so I would love to find the save. If there is one. That guy is way too far for the efficiency of the crossbow to carry onward, so I'm not gonna take that shot. I cannot believe there's no goddamn safe in this saloon. There's usually a safe in a saloon. Nothing. Is there maybe like a basement? Still glad I came here because it shows that there were lots of potions and lotions, and if you want to get some of the achievements which are specifically related to
Damn
you
it. Need to make some space.
drinking, and if you drink, then you are gonna be like having all sorts of negative effects stacked up on you. Fun and interesting things can happen. Okay, I'm trying to put away as much crap as I possibly can in order to see if I can store any of this stuff away. These are golden rounds. Or no, these are the flammable rounds. Interesting. I would love to swap out the Molotov for the ammo so that I have it here just in case. Not that many items which are of like this sort of shape. I can cram these over here. Yeah, so as you can see, I have like a lot of these keys. So theoretically, if I ought to put them elsewhere, I can create the necessary space in order to have some more inventory. Ace of diamonds, headshot damage increased by 20%, headshot damage increased by if ace another ace is equipped. So we already have ace of spade, but increased maximum stamina, sneaking is more efficient. I would probably have to put away the gold coin. The problem is I really don't want to have some sort of curse applied to me, even though I do have like the removal of the curses. So technically speaking, it would be nice, but then again, the issue with this ace is that not all units can be taken out with a headshot. So, like those hellbats, those suckers, they just won't die. Now I have to figure out a way on how to deal with the 3 hellbats that are roaming the outside here, while also dodging them when they are propelled in my general direction upon being shot. We know that there's one of those hell ghouls on top of the staircase. I put some distance between me and whatever decided to go after me. So there we see that the hellbat propelled itself. 2 bodies went in the direction of the thing, or of the corpse. Again, hiding. And again, hiding. Just gonna put the hellbats over here. I don't need to shoot them anymore. They're gonna just die.
It's never enough.
I usually get quite a lot of these hellbat wings, so it's at least a nice way to make profit. But yeah, this is kind of a tricky one because they have 2 of the gunmen up there, plus the hellbat is roaming around here. So I have to come up with a way to kill either the hellbat and then get out of the projectile's direction, or I'm not exactly sure how to most effectively do this. Probably taking out one of the gunmen would be a good idea.
Out of my sight.
I think I was able to dodge the hellbat. Problem is I aggroed 4 units, 3 units. Yeah, that one is still moving. Unfortunately, in the second chapter, I missed an opportunity to take out 5 ghouls with 1 dynamite stick. I've tried to actually perform that attack, yet for some reason the dynamite just either did not have radius or something caused it to not kill all 5 units, which was just really annoying. I think you had enough. Shut up. Now here's the problem though. How to... Oh, for fudge's sake. I rushed that shot. Because I have this special crossbow equipped, it does have slightly faster reload.
these to good use.
which I really do appreciate. I don't really want the knife. In this game, you will often find weapons which are just hidden in a way that's just really annoying. So there's like no indication, and it can be like on top of a bookshelf like this, and you're just never gonna notice it because the game does a great job at hiding the assets. I don't know if I triggered something else. Crap, there's actually two of them going there.
Gone with the wind.
Okay, this hellbat almost munched down on me. I'm playing this a little bit aggressively. Problem is there's two of them now.
Bullseye! Hellish spawn!
Beautiful. Honestly, when I started playing this game, because I did not have access to some of these perks, my accuracy was just absolutely horrible, so the game is helping me compensate for the lack of skill. But these better weapons are much more efficient and better set up to help deal with the enemy compared to what I had to put up with. Like when I had to rely on the use of something like the bow and other weapons of such nature, the effectiveness just it just never compared. So this is nice. But what I do find myself struggling with is the overall capacity of the storage crater at my disposal. And thus even the overall amount of weapons and inventory which I need to haul around. I don't know if those dogs are sleeping or if they're dead, but those are annoying units as well. The weird thing is that what actually the enemy does is that they do have that weird skinned unit, like kept in these weird walled off locations.
Put to death!
I'll go behind this, thank you very much.
Alas, it's never enough.
Don't need to keep listening to the hellbat for half an hour. Okay, so it looks like the dog is actually dead. I'll go retrieve the bolt. This one actually got quite deep. So I don't know if I picked up the bolts here.
Whatever gets the job done.
You can stack up these hellbat wings 5 at a time. But as I already am out of occupancy space, I have to make the sacrifice of dumping a single shotgun shell because I do heavily rely upon the crossbow to do a lot of the work. It does help because you can retrieve the ammo, although there is a perk which I did pick up.
You can never have too much of those.
In order to increase the chance of you retrieving the ammunition, because initially when you start off the game and you play with the bow and arrows, it's far more easier for those to break, and then you are forced to keep buying more and more ammunition from the vendors. And at the start of the game, that can be annoying just due to the fact that you don't have that much money. And especially during the second chapter, I came across like a crap ton of the keys to the safes, yet the biggest problem was that despite me exploring like every nook and cranny, I don't think I came across that many saves at all. So not really sure if I screwed up or I don't know how to look. Problem here is I don't know what exactly is inside. I know that there's at least 2 ghouls. I don't know how they're spaced out. How would they react if I ought to kill one of them? And I need to go somewhere over there in order to get the item that I have been tasked to locate. So I don't know if that hellbat is actually going to the ghoul. They do this sort of weird thing where they like completely arch their back. It's quite weird to see.
Phew. I'm starting to run low.
What the hell are you talking about? I have like 31 of these bolts. I do hear footsteps. The thing is, I don't know what to worry about. If it's these 2 hellbats outside or...
It's never enough.
And I don't know if these, this sort of fence would actually provide me with a proper cover. Holy hell, like this hellbat is actually somehow just detached from the body. Ah, fudge. Seriously?
Disgusting filth.
Okay, so I don't understand why that hellbat is doing what it is doing, and the other one...
Destroy!
Oh, come on. Now at least I'll make up some empty space in the inventory by consuming these. Still going strong. So maybe I won't have to utilize that, but instead I'll have to utilize some of the bandages. Okay. This way we... theoretically... Crap. I wanted to replace these things, but unfortunately the game really does not let you rotate items like this, because then the rifle would perfectly fit in here and I would just be able to manage the space a bit better. But, oh well. I definitely see movement inside.
Bullets, arrows, need 'em all.
Now, we definitely saw a ghoul up there. I want to go check these shacks, whatever the hell it might be inside.
Nope, won't fit anywhere.
It looks like the basic ammo for the pistol and the rifles. It's not specialized, so I'm not gonna cry that much about it.
Where am I supposed to put this? Huh?
That's tongue of the dog. I need to get a better shot at this knucklehead. Problem is that piece of fencing. You never know how the arrow might actually react to some sort of pixels.
And stay down.
So I rather make sure that the shot
Maybe
I'm
I do have a
taking
hoarding problem.
is gonna connect.
I need deeper pockets.
This is the issue which I'm gonna have a big problem with eventually. That's the overall space management. I just hope I won't have a situation like I had in the second chapter, where after clearing out almost like the entire map, I was told that, hey, you know what, I'm gonna need these things which you have been collecting from the corpses this whole damn time. And yeah, just like you have to now go and collect them all over again. Like, I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Crap. I need the map, that's for sure. Don't need this. The issue is I kind of need to make more space for this. Even if I won't use it, a shotgun used by self-appointed judge who traveled between settlements looking for criminals and sinners. Well, and those upon whom rested his wandering gaze for such a person was very quickly brought before his judgment. The verdict came in a flash, as fast as the shot from the shotgun and just as merciless. Apparently, only once was the pronounced sentence not death, but story told around the fire mentioned each time another person who supposedly managed to escape their judgment executioner. Headshots restore 10 HP. If inside demonic vapors, 50% critical hit chance. To remove, die, or use purple revival. Yeah, so that's like a super cursed weapon, huh? Great. I don't see a way around this, unfortunately. I have ammo just about everywhere. The issue is the space, which is just occupied by these things. It requires 2x2, and that's a problem in general. Especially if I want to hold on to the specialized ammunition. The thing is, even if I would not want it, I can theoretically sell it for 1,650. So that's something which I should consider. Why in the world do I carry around even the basic crossbow? I just realized I do not know. So that's quite terrible from my end.
Need to stop hoarding.
Oh, come on, I don't have a hoarding problem. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is where they can hide something. And you're like not looking in that direction, so you can easily miss it. I think I don't really have a choice here, and I'm forced to retreat back. I have already cleared out all this, so I'm a little bit more open to the idea of running around. To keep an eye out on the stamina bar. I've theoretically drank some sort of potion. Is there something for stamina? I can theoretically try to drink this. And just run back. No, that's not where I want to go. The question is, how long will this girl also stay here? I think she already left. Well, she said she's not gonna be here forever. So, that's just unfortunate. Does have a dynamite stick, and I do not have dynamite sticks. I will actually sell this thing because I refuse to utilize a weapon where I would need to use the cure in order to stop using it. That just sounds silly to me. I'll try to make up some space, but I'm not really solving the issue here, so... How much of the problem I'm actually addressing is questionable. I've created some 2x2. Kind of feel like I need to relocate the bandages from all these separate locations because that's just wasting precious time, space. So if I go... Yeah, the dude has a guitar. So we can put the special ammo there. I do have like the buffalo ammo in here. But I have to think about what to do with the weapons that I currently do possess, because I should not be hauling around this much crap. But this is the overall issue. Like, look at how much junk I have as is. These are like specialized weapons which I came across. Faster reload. The basic revolver which I used to have. And what I think I can get rid of. This is a special weapon which we came across here, so I don't know if I want to get rid of it or what the hell to think anymore. But now I've created some empty space because I don't move around with two freaking crossbows. That was definitely stupid. I don't even want to move around with the ghoulish tomahawk lever action. I do have the better version, the Hedera, which I came across in the second chapter. So theoretically I can get rid of that thing. Because this is special, I'm gonna hold on to it. The tomahawks, there's an achievement if you get like 5 headshots with them in a row. I am terrible with the tomahawks, so I'm just not gonna be using them. That's just it. I swear to God, I have these bolts all over the place, and that's just not good space management on my end. Yeah, so I have like the bolts in 2 locations. But it's better than it was. So I will sell him this, and now I have some actual space to work with. Plus minus. I don't really use the axe, but I'm gonna hold on to it just because I never know. And I don't really think I need ammunition right now, because we are building up quite the decent reserve. The stamina should be kicking in thanks to the potion still being in effect. In that direction, I don't know what there is, but the hellbats were roaming around in here. And I think there's supposed to be some sort of like invisible enemy. but I haven't really seen them yet. And based on the loading screen, I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume that there's some sort of spiritual natives because of the genocide, and so maybe there's gonna be a whole bunch of new units as is. Maybe something in the church itself. Maybe this is the location where I'm supposed to go. There is an achievement where you're supposed to give some girl her favorite flower, but I'm not really sure what girl is it. Where is it? I don't like these guys. It usually takes the rifle, and for you to have a silver shot loaded.
Defiled and purged.
Ah, crap, how many of them are there? Quite a few.
Ashes to ashes.
Trying to take them out utilizing the pistol.
Done and dusted.
Hide behind the tree. Wait, this is done. And because we're this far and I have cleared out the stuff in these buildings and such, nothing's gonna flank me, and that the spiritual gizmo gunslinger is too far to get aggroed by the kill. And that's the princess, which I should probably try and take out with the use of the golden round. Not that idiot, the female. But the fact that there's two of them is really troubling. But my priority target is her. I could have switched to the basic ammo, but what am I gonna do now, huh? It's already too late to cry over the spilled milk. Ooh.
May need it at some point, you never know.
Well, that's not creepy at all. So the bat wings are being stacked up. Gold cup is just gold cup. It's just an item which I can sell for a decent chunk of change. Question is if the gunslinger is actually guarding something at the cemetery, which is where I need to get. The fun thing was that in the second chapter, 3 of them were protecting the cure, which I could have given to either the bishop or to the girl. I decided to think with my other head, and I gave it to the girl. But if I would ever like try to play this thing again and try to go for those hard to get achievements such as not dying
Scum of the earth!
during the entire chapter run that you would try to do, which especially during the first chapter can be tricky because the boss fight, oh my god, the boss fight is dumb as hell. I mean, at least in the second chapter, the weird mollusk you can keep running away from, and if you hoard enough Molotovs to like have to light the traps on fire.
You better stay dead, pal.
Oh, come on. Through the gap? Seriously? That's a load of crap. But whatever. It's been taken care of. Oh, shindig. Well, now the problem is, what the hell am I gonna use on this thing? It's recommended to use the golden round. I'm just terrified. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. How many freaking ineffective? Let's try the flame ammo. You don't really need to load in the whole magazine.
Forever.
Okay, so alternatively, does not seem to be resistant to flame ammunition, but you saw if I would have not used the golden round inside of the goddamn
Alas,
church,
never enough.
could have had quite the problem on my hand. I'm quite sure there's something moving over there, but I didn't have a clear shot.
There's some friendly advice. Don't get back up.
I don't know if that's the only one. Because I know that there was one over there. Just don't know if it was this guy roaming around. So at closer range, of course, shotgun is highly advised, but the golden rounds for a shotgun is something which I really rarely come across. I don't really need the Raven Skull, to be honest with you. So I think we will go and investigate. I hate the fact that this one gives me, okay, Boo Hag Scalp, so that's unique. Okay, let's do it like this. Like this. Again, I don't understand why the probably the ammo pops in here just due to the fact once I shoot it and collect it from the corpse. So I can live with that. But now the question is, how many of these gunslingers are protecting this graveyard? And you can take out these knuckleheads with the silver round if you give them a headshot, which does count as the sneak critical. But if you miss that shot and they start to hover around shooting at you, you're gonna burn through your silver ammo a little bit easier. Yeah. Especially now that I'm doing whatever the hell this was. So don't be like me. Preserve your silver rounds. And I still think there's something else in here. Because something showed me the indicator of sound. There's one more. Maybe this time I'll be able to do a clean job, but the way I am this fortunate would not really rely on it. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. I really thought that that one headshot did the trick. But yeah, I've just basically depleted majority of my silver rounds. And you can like go in with the guns. There's no rule against that. It's just that when you are sneaking around, you are able to build up the reserve of those supplies and have them then ready for when you need them. But if you go in guns blazing all the time, I'm not really sure how you're gonna be able to do that.
Be gone!
I think there are cultists down here as well, goddammit. It's proper time to heal up and to restock on bandages and healing potion. This is why I like to have them in the inventory here and not somewhere where I have to pull them out of some satchel or a backpack. It's just impractical as hell.
I lay thee to rest.
I have to be careful about them. I think there's one in the back. What the hell am I even looking in here for?
Get into my gun already.
Sounds like such a stupid idea to go here.
Righteous death!
Especially this location seems like if you fuck up in here, you get turned around easily while trying to regroup yourself. And you end up running into enemies instead of some sort of safe zone.
Can't shoot with rocks.
So try to clear out.
Get back to hell!
Okay, there's some sort of special dagger.
I like what I see.
At least this game does not do the crap like FPS games where if you interact with the object or pull some lever or something that you need to do, it spawns in a crap ton of units.
Rest in oblivion. Little guys for big jobs.
One thing which I'm hoping to not run into
Put to death.
are the ghouls in the coffins. I hate those. But you see how janky the AI is? I just literally shot a ghoul in front of the other ghoul.
Alas, it's
Oh,
never
nothing.
enough.
And then I shot, like, a few moments ago, one of the Hellbats, and 3 of the gunslingers came looking for what the hell just happened. You know, like, can you like at least stick to some sort of awareness? Here we have problem because there's a roaming cultist and there's a ghoul behind the corner here. Holy crap, if I would have not invested all those points into the sneak, I think they would have already uncovered me. The issue here is I don't really have a good shot at one of the two knuckleheads.
Wretch!
So this location was really annoying. And yeah, like, you can go and try and clear this out using a shotgun, but the way the damage counter just simply works in this game,
Could always do with some more bullets.
it's just not gonna give you that critical damage. Can you
Led you astray.
turn to the side? Thank you very much. Ah, shit. Not that one. Here, I really don't know what the hell to do. I can try to do this. Utilize the golden arrow. Alright, this is the golden arrow. There's no guarantee it's not gonna backfire tremendously and I'm gonna end up getting fucked. And I would rather not die.
Led you astray.
Okay. Oh, God damn it. I hope I'll be able to retrieve both of those bolts. That second shot was an accident. Okay, I think I found what the hell I was looking
In my
for.
pocket you go.
Yeah, I was able to retrieve both of them. Great. Yeah, the problem is the cultist's teeth occupies 2 by 2. And there's definitely something else around here. Because I hear the gargling noise. There goes that. How many of these things can I carry around? Needle of Fate, a richly decorated dagger made for a spoiled son from aristocratic family, drawn only once by the young man on his birthday when the dagger was given to him. How ironic that the first blood spilled by this weapon belonged to its owner, who, due to the incredibly bad luck, managed to commit accidental suicide by tripping with his new gift on the stairs. The family quickly sold the weapon, and since it found its way into the hands of various bandits and former soldiers. Enemy damage reduced by 30%, improved sneaking by 30, 25% chance to get instant kill with a surprise attack. It's a cute thing, but
Maybe useful.
so I think this is the weird stuff which I was meant to retrieve.
Oh, I was just looking for those.
So now I need to make my way out of the shithole, and I will go and invest into the increase the chance of finding loot on monsters by 30%, or medical training, further increase healing from bandages by 100%. That's also a decent one. Gotcha. Effective range headshot is further increased by 50%. Firearm damage increased by 10%. That's also a good one. Let's go with the damage output. Now let's see if I'll be able to find my way out of this hellhole. So it's super easy for you to spend more time here than you wanted to. But the game has that something specific, that weird niche for some players who really love stealth games. Like, I think if you enjoyed Dishonored, you're gonna enjoy this game as well, despite its janky features. But then again, tell me what game is perfect these days, and I'll show you a liar. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Could always do with some more bullets.
Question is, where the hell is this prayer coming from?
Out of my sight!
Needed the cultist to turn around. That knucklehead faces me, I'm okay.
Bullseye.
Silver rounds always.
Oh, good. Ammo.
Another golden chalice. And that makes for 2.
Can't shoot with rocks.
Is it above? That's why I really don't know if that weird, like, Latin prayer. It's just basic
Whatever gets the
crossbow.
job done.
I don't even have room for it. And of course I would sell it. Sometimes the issue which I have with the game is that it's like trying to play out some sort of weird thing like this. And even after you're like done with some sort of location, or you pick up the trinket which you were meant to pick up, the effect of the audio remains, so you're like never sure just what the hell is going on, or if you're still supposed to do something. But like I said, if you like stealth-based games, I think this can be a decent addition to your wish list. You can get it during the sales. It does have like a slower start, but if you stick with it and just explore and just have fun overall, which is the most important thing while gaming, I think you're just gonna end up having great time. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this one. So if you did like it, big thumbs up. If you want to see more, the playlist is in the video's description, so you can go check it out. And like I said, I also cover a variety of other games, so you can let me know what other games similar to this one you are playing, and maybe I can do comparison or just see what's up. But yeah, it's a really interesting thing to see. I don't really know, because it presents only one name if one person is responsible for the whole project. There are games like that on Steam, of course, but yeah, overall it's gonna be interesting to see how this is gonna play out. So thank you all for watching, and see you in the comments or in the future uploads. Bye bye.